Hey there everyone, welcome back to Game Finding. My name is Dave and today we are going nuts, whoa, with coconuts. Let's go. Alright, so as a disclaimer, these are actually mine, but there is a company that I'm working with called Underdog Games that have picked this up. So if you want a copy of this, I'm going to be leaving it down in a link below. But I'm going to be showing you all about coconuts. I've had this game for a long time, and each of these games actually come from different companies. This is a Korean version, and I got this from Mayday Games. But I have loved this game from the very start. I'm just going to get that out of the way. But you should stay tuned for the review so you can see what this game is about and how much I actually love this game. So again, I'm doing this review of the older games that I have here, but again, Underdog Games is now taking care of this classic dexterity game. Basically, what you're doing is you're taking these monkeys here and you're flinging coconuts into these cups to try to build a pyramid. But sneaky sis can shoot her coconuts and steal your cups, so there's a little bit of take that in this game. And then add a few cards for some variants, and then you got yourself the game of coconuts. I'm really surprised that I haven't reviewed this game yet, so let me show you what comes in these boxes, and then I'll show you how to play, and then I'll give you my whole thoughts. Let's go. Alright, so this is what you get in a box of coconuts. Now, it is impressive. Just look at it right there. Yes, it looks like a big toy, but it's something that people are going to be drawn to instantly. Now, this is what I got from Coconut Duos and from the regular coconuts and the pink coconuts here I got from a convention. There was just a pack of these that I was able to buy. So I got these green ones in the Coconut Duos along with some brown ones, and there are some cards that I got from Duos. Now, and this was picked up by Underdog Games. I would love to do a comparison, and you can never have too many coconuts because the more coconuts you have means more monkeys you have and the more cups you have. Now the springs here are great. As you can see, I've had mine for quite a while and there has been some wear and tear on the paint, but the spring mechanism has not broken. It's been just as springy as the day that I got it, which is lovely, and I'm pretty sure Underdog has the same production. These coconuts have this great rubbery feel, and they almost look like milk duds, don't they? But they bounce, and sometimes they bounce too much and go out of a cup, and sometimes into another. So you have two different colored cups. That's going to matter in the how-to portion that I'll show you here in a second, along with these player boards. So that's everything that you get in at least the two boxes. Now let me show you how to actually play this game. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, so this is the game set up for 2 players. Everybody's going to get a certain amount of coconuts. I think it's 8, and then everyone gets 2 cards. Now we'll go over a few of the cards here just to kind of show you what the powers are, because each one has a power. This one, if you have a cup next to you, it's going to shield it from getting hit, and this one here will turn all cups red. This one right here will have you, you'll play this with another person instead of playing it for yourself, and that person will have to shoot with their eyes closed. This one here, you have to pick a specific basket for your opponent to shoot at. This one you have to shoot with your elbow. This one you have to reshoot, and so forth and so on. Now, what are you doing to try to win this game? You are trying to make a pyramid on your side, and that is equal to 6 cups. And once you've placed that last one, you win. Now, people can steal your cups, because the way that you get a cup is by shooting a coconut. Let's see if I can even do it on camera. Haha! And putting it in front of you. Now, people can shoot their coconuts into your cup and take it from you. Now, the other thing that can happen is, let's see if I can do it in 2 shots here. I can't, but I did make it that one. If you score a red cup, you get to shoot again. But if you shoot and miss, well, then you just lose a turn. Now, these cards can be played on your turn if they're the ones that benefit you, and if they are against other people, they can be played during your turn. So everyone will have to take like a second or a breath. This is the oddest part of the game, and make sure no one's playing any cards before they shoot, or play a card after they make a basket, because that can be altered too. And you wait a beat, and then you go. Now, when you miss a shot with a coconut, let's see if I can actually miss, it goes into the community pot, which just goes in the middle and you don't get it back. That's not a big deal, but coconut number matters because when the last one is shot and claims a cup here, and there's no more coconuts to grab, then you will see who has the most coconuts in their cups, and that is the person who won. And that's essentially it. There are different setups for a different amount of players. I did forget to mention that this guy kind of looks like Goku, doesn't he? That's pretty funny. But I mentioned that because you always have to stay behind the line of Goku when you're shooting. You can go over here, over there, just as long as you're behind the line, it's legal. So you do that until somebody gets a pyramid or until the last coconut is shot, and whoever has the most coconuts or it builds that pyramid is the winner. That is essentially how you play this game. Really easy to teach. Now let me tell you what I think about this game and give it a grade. Let's go. So that is Coconuts. Now let's give this game a grade. It gets a 93 and the Must Play Game Vine Award. And yes, you have to play this one. Absolutely. I don't care if you're a gamer, if you're a light gamer, this one is just so much fun. It's great for like parties. It's great for just everyday game nights. It's even good for a 2-player game. Just shooting these balls into these cups, it reminds me a little bit of that game Bozo the Clown had when you're throwing the balls into those things, but now you get to doing it with catapults. I've actually used this game in other games like Tumbling Dice to make a bit of a smash up, as I call it. It's such a great game. Some of the things I don't like are the cards, like the one that says you have to blow a coconut. I don't play with those because it's stupid. The power doesn't actually work, and you have to be careful what terrain or surface you play with the game on. If it's a wood surface, these things are going to bounce. So if you play it on the carpet, it's going to absorb more with the coconuts and it's going to fall into the cups. Otherwise, you're going to have yourself a bouncy game mess. And sometimes that's funny and fun, but you know, you're going to have to keep an eye out for that. And those are really the few gripes that I have. Other than that, this game is a hit. So if you want this game, again, like I said, Underdog Games has the care and control of this game, and there's a link down below to pick this up. I haven't actually looked at their product too much other than a few pictures. I can't wait to actually purchase it because I think I'm going to grab it just to have more coconuts, and then you can come back and I can do a comparison. But I mean, any kind of coconuts game that you can pick up, you're going to love. So thank you so much for joining me in today's review, Vine Nation. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe. Until the next time that I see you pick up this game, I'm Dave, and have a great rest of your day and a great time with all you play. I'm out. Bye. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance to the dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.